Welcome back. Calm Waters now has a new program providing support to men and women who are detained at the Oklahoma County Detention Center.
Joining us at the table to talk about it is the Executive Director, Erin Engelke. Erin, thanks for talking to us.
Yeah.
This is a brand new program. Why was this started? What was the inspiration to start specifically this program?
Yeah, well, I've had the opportunity to serve on the Citizens Advisory Board, which provides counsel and guidance to the jail trust. And as a part of those conversations and experiences within the jail, talking to detainees, it became just profoundly apparent how desperate these detainees need support, and in particular mental health support. There's just a lack of programming in the jail currently, and so it just became apparent it was time.
What type of grief are they experiencing?
Yeah, I mean, you name it, right? These detainees have seen it all in their lives. Loss of loved ones, it's loss of the life that they knew before they came to the detention center. Sometimes it's just like financial loss. It's the separation of not being able to celebrate birthdays with their children, or, you know, honor loved ones' memories through funerals and those types of things. They just have been very separated from what we typically get to be a part of.
Take for granted too,
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
What do you see as far as the grief process goes? Because there is kind of the steps, but sometimes it seems like people don't mourn. They go right to being angry or bitter or shut down. And I mean, it seems like it's such a wide spectrum of how people really grieve.
Yeah, well, and everyone grieves very differently. There's not one way to grieve. And for a lot of people, they just don't really know what it is that they're feeling and then what to do with those emotions and those feelings. And we certainly know, because of this program, that for the majority of the men and women that are participating, they have never actually vocalized or talked or processed all that they have experienced in their life and the grief that they have faced. We have received such tremendous feedback from the participants in our grief support groups at the jail, men who have been crying in sessions, talking about just, again, all the trauma that they've experienced in their life and have never had a safe, non-judgmental space to process that.
It's a weekly meeting, this
Yes.
program. What does that look like? If someone says, well, what is a session like? How would you explain it?
Yeah, so it's a group. There's about 14 men in the group and about 8 women in the women's group. And it's all facilitated by a trained facilitator, trained by Calm Waters on grief and loss. And every week there's a different topic that's discussed. It could be shame, guilt, it could be just change, or any number of issues or emotions that accompany grief and loss. And so it's an hour long, and honestly, that time goes by so fast, right?
I've always heard too, when it comes to, you know, grief and forgiveness, it's kind of face the hurt, accept the truth, and forgive the offender. And sometimes you have to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Do they go through that where they might have to forgive themselves for what's happened in their life?
Absolutely, and part of it is, first of all, acknowledging what it is that they are feeling, right? And recognizing that it's probably very normal, whatever it is that they have been feeling over the course of their lives. But getting to a place of recognition that there is hope,
Yes.
that they don't have to sit in that forever.
And sometimes it probably can help make sure they don't end up back in the same detention center
Absolutely.
once they get out. So repeat
Thank you
offender
for-
can stop it right
Yes,
there.
thank you for what you're doing and investing in their lives too. We appreciate it.